Welcome to episode 1460 of the Multifamily Collective. Today, I wanted to talk about. I'm hoping I can lace this through in a way that is useful or is of value to you here in the community. And the theme or the title today is a hedge of thorns. And there is a principle in the Bible that speaks to this idea that if a loved one is running into a destructive desire, or there is a desire of the heart that is running them into destructive behavior, there is a principle in scripture where you, as a believer, pray for a hedge of thorns to be constructed around your loved ones so that they run into that before they run into the actual destructive behavior or before they continue in the destructive behavior to the point that it really wrecks their life. And I think many times in business, if I bring this back to multifamily property management to business, many times we attempt to get outcomes through measures, through processes, through systems, through routines that aren't necessarily constructed in a way to get to what you're after. In other words, you're running toward or you're running down a destructive path. Uh, it's an extreme word, but a destructive path in the sense that you're not achieving the outcome that you'd really desire. So there is this idea that you could sit back and reflect on this hedge of thorns that's been constructed in front of you or around you that you can't seem to get past. And you simply have to sit with it, understand it, run out to Home Depot and grab some shears or a saw and start cutting down. In other words, paring off the things that are a part of that process or that system or that discipline or the routine that is not serving you well. Chop off, lop off some of those branches, lop off those things that aren't really good for you, and amend the process, amend the system so that you can actually go down the path without friction, unobstructed, to get to an outcome that you're actually after. Now, it's not to suggest your colleagues are sitting around praying for hedges of thorns to be constructed around you. You are otherwise doing that for yourself. You're creating those things that are destructive in terms of outcome and giving cause for the behaviors that you're sort of acting out in the workplace or in your life that just does not allow you to get to where you're actually going. So I hope that's clear. It's clear in my head, but sometimes when it comes out of my mouth, it is not super clear. But what I'm actually trying to get across here is there are times where you do need to sit back, you need to reflect, and you need to understand where that hedge of thorns has been constructed around you. You need to reflect and get something that cuts that stuff out, that recreates your process so that it does serve you and it serves the people around you. Take care. We'll talk to you again soon.